Beyond the dance to the podcast land. Beyond the beat. Beyond the BeatZ. Beyond the beat. Beyond the BeatZ.
What's up, Z family? Welcome to Beyond the BeatZ, the place where Zumba meets real life and real talk. I'm Carla, a ZQueen, bringing you truth, rhythm, and that heart-pumping community love every single week. This isn't just a podcast, it's a spotlight, it's a movement, it's a celebration of you, the instructors, students, Zs, ZJs, leaders, and game changers who make the Zumba world spin, shining a light on the people, the passion, and the purpose behind the movement. Whether you're joining me live, catching the replay, dancing in your kitchen, dancing in sneakers, or leading from the stage, this space is for you. I see you, I celebrate you, and I am out to kick this off in true Z style. Grab your water, turn up the volume, and let's vibe beyond the beats. My guest tonight is Natalie Kikkenborg, where opera meets empowerment. Tonight, I'm welcoming a powerhouse of passion and precision, Natalie Kikkenborg, an award-winning opera singer with a soulful flair for jam sessions and an extraordinary ear for musical details. Natalie's voice doesn't just move audience, it moves communities. Since joining the Zen family in 2016 and becoming a Zumba jammer for a Zumba Gold in 2019, Natalie has redefined what it means to lead with joy. Her signature session, Find Your Balance Zumba Gold, has been a ZQueen favorite for 3 years running, inspiring movers of all ages to embrace rhythm, wellness, and self-expression. On the dance floor, Natalie's heart beats for everybody. She brings vitality to aging adult facilities through inclusive movement, teaches piano and voice from her home studio, and finds peace on the beach with her children and fiance. Get ready for a conversation that harmonizes artistry, advocacy, and authenticity. Natalie's journey is a reminder that movement and music, and it belongs to all of us. Natalie Kikkenborg, welcome to the house of Beyond the BeatZ. How are you tonight?
Oh, I am wonderful. I'm so happy to be here tonight. What a fabulous thing you've got going on. And I love your introduction. I love everything about it.
Thank you so much. I love you so much. You know that. We've been friends for a long time.
Yep.
And seeing your journey is such an amazing thing. And the hustle that you went through and the empowerment and everything that you put into to make people feel welcome, to make people feel happy. It's a story by itself that needs to be highlighted. And I'm so honored to have you tonight so we can talk about, your journey of resilience as well. So, Natalie, tell me, how did you start with Zumba?
Well, like every story, it seems in my life, it's kind of a wild story.
Yes.
So I started in Zumba. I'm going to go further back from that because really what put me on the path to Zumba was the end of my operatic career. I was a very young and flourishing opera singer that had a tonsillectomy in the height of my career, and it landed me unable to sing for about 3 years. And after that happened, there was such a huge part of me that was lost, and a part of me that I had always hooked my identity so deeply in, and I needed to find a way to reawaken that part of myself. And it didn't come until many, many years later, through all of the trials and everything that I went through at the end of a career. During that time, I had a baby. I became morbidly obese. I had always been very, very heavy in the younger years of my life. And at that point, was close to 400 pounds. And I knew that I needed to do something drastic in order to be here for my child in the future. So in 2013, I decided to have gastric bypass surgery. And interestingly enough, it wasn't for weight loss purposes. I actually went to the bariatric clinic at Yale to discuss my incapacitating acid reflux, which had hindered my singing career.
Wow.
And I sat with the founder of the bariatric program at Yale. His name was Dr. Bell. And Dr. Bell was the first doctor ever in my adult life to treat me like a whole human being and not just a number on the scale.
I love that.
It was incredible. It was the best bedside manner, the best medical care up until that point in my life I had ever had. And he sat with me for 2 hours and went through all the pros and cons of having acid reflux surgery. And essentially he told me I wasn't a candidate because I'm a trained singer, that I could pop the stitches and it wouldn't be safe for me. And then at the very end, he said, I do gastric bypass on people of normal weight as well who have severe acid reflux. So you would benefit from that surgery as well as get added help with your weight. And when he said that to me, it was hands down, okay, I'm doing this. And so I embarked on the 6-month process to get approved. After all of that was said and done, I had the surgery in September of 2013. And I was well on my journey. I had started working out with a trainer. And then the first Sunday of the new year in 2014, I get a text message from a friend of mine who had also gone through the bariatric process. And she said, I just joined the Zumba studio and started taking classes a week ago. Do you want to come to a class with me? And I was like, yeah, I'm off tomorrow morning. So what the heck? Let's try it. And the rest is history, right? I went and took my first Zumba.
Wow.
Didn't know what hit me. And all I knew is that I was hooked after the first class, right? It just like smacked me across the face. And I was like, I don't know what I just did in there, but I need more.
I love it. I love that.
So
that's a great story.
Yeah. And that's how it started. And then a year later was when I went for my licensing.
Oh my God, that's amazing. That's amazing. So talking about, music and opera life, the high notes and the soulful lows. Let's start at the very top.
Yeah.
If your musical journey did have an overturn, but as an opera singer, someone said lungs of steel. If you have lungs of steel, so you should have lungs of steel so you can become a opera singer. What's the most unoperatic use you've put your operatic lungs to, and did it impress the neighbors?
The most unoperatic use? Well, probably yelling at my kids.
Don't we all do that?
Yes, we do.
Love it.
I mean,
do you use high notes when you do that?
Well, I make sure to yell in resonance so I don't hurt my voice.
I love that. Oh my God. That's I love it. That's amazing. That's an amazing answer.
I mean, we love them, but they drive us nuts, right?
I agree. Girl, I agree 100% with you.
Yeah.
So you won the Les Azurial Ozone Prize in 2004.
Yeah.
What's more stressful, competition day, an empty rehearsal room, or picking the right outfit for ZinCon?
Picking the right outfit for ZinCon?
Yeah.
When it came to singing, I mean, singing was always just something that I was capable of doing. It didn't matter what was going on in my life, what my health was like. I could roll out of bed and open my mouth and perform, right? And because I've been doing it since I was 3 years old. My father was a singer.
Wow.
And yeah, so, it was just such a big part of my life that I really, up until, the age of 25, Natalie was a singer. That was my entire identity. And I just knew that it was something I had a great response from and that I was talented at. And so I never really worried too much about performing because there was such love and joy that went into every moment of it, you know? So
Yeah.
choosing an outfit for ZinCon, hands down, is the more stressful thing for me.
I agree with that because everybody talks about it, Natalie.
Yeah, I mean,
Especially with these parties, you know, like people bring a lot of like different clothing. It's like I want to wear this one. No, I want to wear this one. And I never went to ZinCon, honestly, to let you know. Like I've been a ZinCon volunteer for almost 9 years now, and a Zumba with Zumba for 10 years.
Yeah.
And I never went to ZinCon yet.
What about
So I don't know the stress. Next year, I do believe they don't have it, but
Right.
the year after, like hopefully, because my life has been going up and down. So hopefully I will. I will one day. I will. I'm like, maybe I'll go with the stress of the outfit at some point.
Well, if you need packing tips, I think I've kind of got it down to a science.
I would love that.
You have to.
I would love that. I'll poke you.
You always come home with more stuff. That's, you know.
Oh my God. I know. The money that they put there is insane. But I love like the camaraderie and how like you meet people from all over the world, and it's such a blessing in disguise to be there. I love
it's
that.
an amazing experience that every instructor should have at least once in their teaching. Yeah, it's incredible.
Yeah, I love that. So, from the heart isn't just the name of a performance, but a philosophy. What's one time singing?
Sorry, you told me to have somebody wave when they came in the door.
Hello. Oh, let me see you. I didn't see your face. Hi. We see your face on social media a lot. Yeah. So just letting you know, you are so lucky to have Natalie part of your life. And I'm sure she's lucky to have you in her life as well. You guys are a powerhouse. And I'm so happy. Really happy for you guys.
Oh,
like from heart.
He wasn't expecting this, so thanks for being a good sport, babe.
Of course, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate that. Oh my God, I love it. I love when someone show up and say hi. It's amazing. Thank you so much for doing it.
Of course.
I can't wait. Are you ready for the wedding? Your dress is here. Everything is here. Before we go furthermore.
Yes, I have my dress, which I actually got from one of my Zumba students, believe it or not.
No kidding.
Isn't that
really?
Like, it just like filters through all parts of your life. So I have a owned a bridal shop that she closed, and she did a closeout sale. And I walked in, and she said, "That's your dress right there." And I looked at it, and I was like, "Absolutely not. I don't want tulle. Cover your ears, Harry. I don't want tulle. I don't want this color. Nope." And I put it on, and it was perfect.
Magical.
It needs zero alteration.
Wow, Natalie, I'm happy for you.
Yeah,
that's amazing. Like when it's there, it's there. It's a magical moment. That's it.
Yeah.
I love that. Oh my God, I can't wait to see the pictures.
Oh, I can't wait to share them.
Yes, I really can't wait. That's gonna be amazing. I can't. Yeah. So, from the heart. It isn't just the name of a performance, but a philosophy. What's one time singing truly broke your heart and another time it saved it?
I think the time that singing broke my heart the most was probably around maybe 4 or 5 months after I came back to singing after my tonsillectomy, where I worked in a church for 20 years as a section leader in a choir, and I had a solo this one Sunday morning, and it was a piece that I had sung many, many times in the past, and I couldn't get through it. And I was crushed. It had been a piece that I could sing in my sleep, and that was really a defining moment for me, that I actually fought these feelings for many, many years, that the operatic world was coming to a close for me, but that was absolutely devastating. to be in a room full of people who knew me when,
Yeah.
and now I can't create in the way that I once could. And then in other ways that singing has saved me, singing saves me every day currently. I had to get to a point in life where I had to unhook all of the personal emotion to the production of the sound. And once I was able to unhook those feelings from singing and just accept that whatever comes out is going to come out and learn to love it again, is how it saved my life. Because I now sing just about every day. Put me on a karaoke microphone and I will sing for sure. In fact, we have a karaoke after party at our wedding to show you.
Why you're not coming to our karaoke nights then?
I wanted to. I only knew about it once. So let me know about the next one.
We will definitely do something because Jonathan came from travel like a year, so we are planning on doing something for him as well, and I cannot wait.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, we would love to see that. You know me with the parties and everything.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Oh my God, that's amazing. So describe the difference in after parties between the opera world and the Zumba world. Who's more likely to break into spontaneous interpretive dancing?
Definitely the Zumba instructor. Yeah. Absolutely the Zumba instructor. Although the singers will break into interpretive singing.
Yeah.
We do it. The singers do it in their own way. The singers get wild too. But I think it's, having to, the similarities between the two worlds are having to create and, make this product that, you have to set forth. And then once that process is done, then you can finally unleash. And when we unleash, we really unleash, right?
We really unleash.
We really
Definitely.
do.
Like drop, baby.
Drop it all the way down till you can't get up.
Yes. I love that. What's the most bizarre or hilarious stage mishap you've ever navigated? Like costume malfunction, set disaster, or sneaky animal cameos included?
I know hands down the answer to that story, and it actually happened when I was a teenager. I was performing, I was in 10 years involved in this off-Broadway musical theater group called Ta-Da in New York City. And this was like serious theater for kids. We would do 50 performances of every production that we put on. So we were there on days off of school, every weekend, after school, 50 performances in 6 weeks. So it was intense.
Wow.
Really intense. And we were doing a show called Everything About School Almost. All of the productions were original. And the stage was, it was a school. And there was a big door all the way up center stage that you could enter and exit from. And I had to come on stage with two of my other friends. And we had like the tearjerker, like heart-wrenching trio in the entire performance, right? It's like a very, a very moving moment. And behind the set, there were about 3 steps that you had to walk up so that you could enter. And guess who fell down the steps behind the stage?
You didn't.
So all you heard from the audience was boom, 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 boom. Like I fell. I wiped out totally.
You're kidding me.
But the show has to go on. So we all came on stage and we were doubled over in laughter. We couldn't even sing our trio. And we got in so much trouble with the director. She almost kicked us out of the company, actually.
I mean, you fell. What she wants you to do. Like, what? Oh my God. Oh my God, Natalie. Are you okay?
I've recovered, yes.
I can't. I love this story. I love it. So you teach both piano and voice. Which instrument shares more personality quirks with you, and why?
Well, definitely voice. Piano is my secondary instrument. Voice has always been my primary. And personality quirks, music is just so full of personality quirks, right? In all different shapes and forms. And I love the individuality that you can bring to to anything that you sing. And the most rewarding thing is actually, seeing my students,
Yes.
their individuality to it. The same with Zumba, right? It's when we see
Great.
it in other people's bodies happening, and their individuality coming to it. So for voice, it's the same thing for me, and the honor of being able to hone someone's talent and help them find their path, not tell them what it is, but help guide them toward it.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
love that. That's amazing. Do you think sports fans or opera fans are better at dramatic entrances?
Oh, goodness. Wow, that's a tough question. So I've never been a big sports person, believe it or not. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with opera, because opera is all about the drama, right? It's all about the presentation and the allure, and it's a different kind
Yeah.
of energy, right?
Yeah.
The sports fans, I think, are more in your face, where the opera is more reserved, but definitely you make a statement when you walk in the room.
Well, hands down to that. I agree with you. I mean, maybe everybody can do sports, not everybody can do opera. I
Yeah.
mean, like, this is crazy.
This is
I kudos for you for having that voice. I really, really want to hear that voice at some point. So karaoke is on, girl.
It's on.
Karaoke is on.
Donkey Kong.
Tell us about a time your musical ear succeeded when technology failed. Did you have to tune a piano with a salad fork, per se, in the dark?
Salad fork. I love that. A time where my musical ear, we rely so much on technology nowadays, and I'm sure we've all had the experience of either Apple Music not working or something cutting out on us. This has actually happened in classes and jam sessions for me, where I'm left no choice but to sing.
Right?
So, it's helpful to be able to just break out into song to get us through to the next thing that we have to do, right?
Yes. Keep going, keep going.
That's
Even
right.
if my voice is not okay, we're gonna keep going. But you, on the other side, you have a beautiful voice, so they're happy with that.
I know, sometimes just turn off the recording. Let me sing. No.
I like it though. It's amazing that you have like multitask stuff, which is beautiful, and it makes you the beautiful you, which we love.
Thank you.
You joined the Zen community in 2016.
2015.
What first song? I'm sorry?
2015.
15?
Yes.
Oh my God. So I missed 1 year. So in 2015, you became a ZJ, I believe, 2016.
2019. I became a gold instructor in 2016.
Got it. So you joined the community in 2015. What first song made you think, okay, this is my jam?
Monster Whiner.
Yes.
Monster Whiner.
That's
That
it.
was my song in Zumba.
Wow.
That was it. I was hooked. I think that was the first song I ever got up on stage to in a Zumba class and was allowed to lead by myself. And it was, it just brought out all the feelings, all the feelings inside of me.
Oh my God. Do you still use that song till today?
I can't remember the choreo.
No?
No, but I remember the feeling. I can't remember it because I learned that. Yeah, right. We love that song. I learned that song as a student, and it's a different hat that you wear from when you go from taking classes to teaching classes. And I thought that would be one of the songs that would make it into my playlist. I probably taught it in the very beginning, but have since forgotten it. I would give anything to remember it.
Yeah, if you put it back, it will come back, definitely. I can't believe how. Yeah. Oh my God. I love that though. What's the biggest aha or oh no moment you've had while leading a Zumba Gold class?
Oh, the biggest aha I had actually happened in my training for Zumba Gold, which was with Luli, who is our local Gold Zest.
Love Luli.
Love her.
Yeah.
She's coming in September to the area to do a
Really?
Jumpstart Gold training. Yeah. Yeah. She's so fantastic. And the biggest aha moment for me was at the end of the training. And those of us that have our gold license, this will be familiar how you end with a seated class in the gold
Yeah.
training.
Yes.
That was the defining moment for me. I remember taking that class and I was sobbing by the end because I had such an amazing realization of how there isn't a single person in this world who can't exercise their body in some way, shape, or form.
Yes.
And how
Thank you
this
for that.
program makes that possible.
Yes, 100%. Oh my God.
That little tug on my heart. And you know what? For me, having had the journey that I had with the gastric bypass and the weight loss and all this, I remember saying to myself, I wish I had known about this format back then when I was really struggling, because it would have been something that I could do. Because there wasn't much that I felt that I could do at that time, at least not without injuring myself.
I love that you said that. So Luli is my gold Zumba mama. I did that, yeah. And I love that she introduced us to the chair, because I already had people come in on a wheelchair to my classes. And I was trying my best to be inclusive, as we both know. We can be inclusive, but at the same time, we don't know how much we can do. And then she introduced the chair, and I'm like, oh my God, it's a totally different word. Totally different, which I love, because it is for everybody.
Yeah.
It's not just we're saying it, we're doing it. And I applaud the Zez and ZJ for that. So thank you guys.
Yeah. Well, you know, I mean, we're all doing it, right? Regardless of whatever titles we may hold in the Zumba world, you know, we're all doing it, and we're all making an impact on people's lives each and every day.
I agree.
And, you know, like you'll notice, I mean, if you look at my bio, I highlight the word body in the word everybody for that moment, for that meaning in particular, you know, because it is for everybody, literally out there. And, you know, Carla, like I know, I mean, I've known you for a long time, and like we've gone through our share of injuries.
Yes.
And this program helped us keep going.
I agree.
No?
I agree 100%. It kept us going mentally more than like body wise as well, because this is what we need. We need happiness. We need people that can share their stories to be with others as well, because people like us, they want people like us, if it makes sense. Because when you go to class, you want to share humanity before anything else. They don't care about how popular you are or whatever you are. They care about you showing up and being there for them, because they're gonna be there for you at the end of the day.
Yes.
And this is what it's all about. This is what Zumba is all about.
Absolutely. Be more right in that. You know, their expectation of us is that we're consistent and that we're there, and we are going to leave them feeling great at the end of our time together, you know, and if we've connected and touched them in that way, then we've done our job. And as the most important thing is that we've made them feel successful, right? That they can do it, so they want to keep coming back for more. That's our job.
I agree. So if you could use one dance move for the rest of your life, grapevine, cha-cha, or interpretive eyebrow,
oh,
what's your pick?
Cabbage Pat. Get me on all those old school, like, you know, bring me back to childhood, and I'm
an old school myself too, so I love old school stuff.
Right?
No, because of Doug, my boyfriend, teach me how to Dougie.
Oh yeah.
I can jam that. I can jam that any day and time.
I hope to meet Doug someday. That we can. I'm going to greet him with the Dougie.
Oh my God! Are you kidding me? Let's make it happen. Me, you, and our other halves, both of them. We will make it happen.
Karaoke.
Yes, yes, girl. Let's get going. I can't wait. It's gonna be amazing. I think both of them they will be like best friends at some point.
Oh yeah.
So you're a Zumba jammer for Zumba Gold.
Yes.
Do you ever dream Zumba choreo? And if so, does it come with backup dancers or just alarm clocks?
Oh my goodness. This is such a hard question for me because one of my biggest frustrations is I am a person who I don't think I dream often. I mean, like, I know we dream, but like, I don't ever wake up recalling my dreams. And I want to so badly. I want to so badly. As far as like dreaming Zumba choreo, honestly, I've never had a dream about Zumba choreo. But what does happen is in the creative process is that I will sometimes wake up with a fresh idea. So something does come through during that sleep process, right? The brain is still working, But I mean, of course, like we all need backup dancers. Who wouldn't? I've actually dreamt of being a backup dancer myself.
Nice. For who?
Oh goodness. Let me come back to you on that. I have to think.
Yes. Maybe me.
Maybe you. Yes, I'd be a backup dancer for you.
Oh my God, I love you.
Yes,
No,
of course I would.
no, I'll be your backup dancer. So, how do you balance glitter and grit in a Zumba class, especially when the audience is a mix of, grandparent level veterans and never danced before newbies?
Well, I think that the most important thing, what I always go into a Zumba class with is the mindset of I'm teaching for everybody in the room, right? So regardless if you've been dancing with me for 10 years or if this is your first time with me, I will approach the class in the same way every time. And that's through layers and progressions, right? We're taught this in B1, right? And I will always start level 1 basic so that the newbie in the room can get it. Because the people that have been with me for 10 years, they already know what to do, right? You don't have to worry about them. And I mean, there's nothing more beautiful than a classroom with such a broad spectrum because that is the overarching image and goal of Zumba. I think it was Beto that said years ago, what I love about Zumba is that my mom can do it.
Yes.
Right?
Thank you. Yes.
Yeah. And that's a couple years ago when we came back from COVID, my Sunday morning class, I remember coming into class one day and I was just looking around the room and I had one of my regulars who has never told me her age, but she's up there in age. She likes to keep it private. And let's just put the number 80 out there. Let's just put it out there, right? And then I looked to my left and there's a very young girl on the other side of the room. And I went up to the young girl and I said, can I just ask you how old you are? And she said, yeah, I'm a sophomore in high school. And I said to the class, I said, guys, just take a minute here and look. I said, this young lady over here is 15. And then we've got our veterans over here. I said, this is what a Zumba class is all about. You're all here doing the same dances, the same moves in the same room. Everyone can do this, right? That's what it's all about.
I love that. And I love that we have like different ages in the classes. And, it makes me like smile from like here to here, from ear to ear, which is really awesome. So Natalie, you were talking about COVID and I do remember when COVID hit, you had made a video that made everybody cry because you went through hell and back.
Yeah.
Can you share that story with all of us?
Yeah, absolutely. So that was the one time in my life I went viral. Pun intended. I mean, like, not to make a joke out of it, but my video did go viral and I was also very, very sick when I made that video. So I was one of the first people in my area to come down sick with COVID. I actually got sick on March 11th, so 2 days before everything shut down. And I had taught my Zumba class that morning. And while I woke up feeling totally fine, I was not ill at all. And while I was in the cool down, all of a sudden I got this like shooting pain in my hips, my hip joints. And my quads started to feel like achy, you know, that like beginning of the flu feeling. And I remember standing in the lobby after class. I was supposed to go teach my gold class. And I said to a few of my friends after class, something's not right. I think I need to go home and lay down. So I got coverage from my gold class and I went home and I took my temperature and it was like 99.9 at that point. By the end of the day, I was full blown sick with COVID. At that time, you know, there was so much lack of knowledge that I felt ashamed getting sick. You know, I had been at the Zen Academy in New York the week before, and you know, there were so many. Zumba was so great with precautions and warning us to, you know, like maybe don't shake hands, don't hug, like keep distance. And you know, in all fairness, there wasn't a lot of heightened response around events yet at that time, right? It was so close yet so far. It's kind of like this weird, like timeless moment in life, right? And you know, I made the decision to go, and I didn't think that anything would come from it. And you know, I did wind up sick shortly thereafter. Whether it was from there or somewhere else, I don't know to this day. However, I was very ashamed of being sick, and I had to call the gym and tell them that I had potentially exposed all these people by teaching class. And it was actually my Group X director, Karen Ryan at the Edge Fitness Clubs, who, when I told her my story, she's always been she's a wonderful businesswoman. She's very good at what she does, but she's always shown me a lot of heart and love and understanding and support through difficult times.
That's what's important.
So important. She is wonderful at managing people and making you feel like you matter. And she said to me, you know, Natalie, I think you need to tell your story. People are so scared right now. They need to see somebody young and healthy and fit, sick with the virus and okay. And it was her words that made me create that video. So that's when I decided to talk openly about it. And I had long COVID. I was sick for about 7 months with symptoms. And I, of course, like I couldn't get tested and wound up, you know, finding a doctor on my own that could do my testing. And I had to be in quarantine. I was in quarantine for 32 days until I had 2 double negative tests. Yeah. It was really tough.
It was really tough. It was tough for everybody. And like you said, we didn't know where we were going.
Right.
And look at us today.
Yeah.
I just want to say thank you to everybody from the Zumba community that's popping in, from Susan to Emmanuel. I don't know if you know Emmanuel. So yes, I met him talking about COVID. I met him at like around COVID time. He became a Zumba instructor, and he was driving from Pennsylvania, I believe, if I remember, Emmanuel. He used to drive to come to everybody's class, and I cannot be more honored and happy to have met him, honestly. So people like that change the world, and Emmanuel, you are changing the world, so keep doing you, my friend. And I love him so much. And Chelsea, hi ladies, do you know Chelsea?
Last name
Chelsea Michal. So she is one of my girls that come to class, and she wants to become a Zumba instructor as well.
Well, when are you signing up, Chelsea?
She is body able, and I'm so proud of her. So proud of her. So proud of her journey. She's gonna be on one of the podcasts. She's gonna talk about the journey as well. New York, Emmanuel. We love you, hon. We love you. So Natalie, like these people that they're coming today, they're coming for you. They're coming to listen to your story, and you know, because they know how strong of a person you are and how welcoming you are to everybody in the Zumba community. But like everybody that starts new in a new community, not just Zumba, like to talk about a community in all that start with a new community, they are either afraid to put themselves in, or afraid to talk to ZJs or ZAS, thinking that they are like way away from
Yeah.
them. What
Yeah.
can you tell people, especially that you are a ZJ? What
Yeah.
can you tell like Zumba instructors like me who are starting new of being afraid or putting themselves out there to be seen per se?
Yeah, I mean, I think that one of the most important things for all of us to always remember in life that we don't ever grow from where we're comfortable, right?
Yes,
So first of all, taking that leap and, you know, if you have questions, ask them. If you'd like to approach somebody, approach them. You're right that there is this kind of like, I don't want to say a separate, but like your far reach to get to your Zest or your ZJ. But the reality is, first of all, in this area in particular, we are so blessed. I mean,
we
like Ann Saldi, Laura Lanny, Kyle. I mean, like just like Liana Veda, from
yes,
Boston, but now she's in Florida. Like salt of the earth, good good people who will take time out of their day at any point to talk to anyone, right? So, I think sometimes we often hold ourselves back with our own fears. And the more
yes,
that you can push through that. And the other side to that is that those of us who are veterans we need to always remember that we were once new. We were once new and go into it with that hat of how can I help? How can I guide? How can I comfort? How can I be a support system to everyone coming in? Because this family is growing. It's not getting any smaller, right? We're going to keep growing.
agree. I
And for
agree
Zumba to
100%.
continue, we need new people falling in love all the
With
time.
that. Yeah, I do remember when I started, like the messenger on Facebook, I started it for a reason. And then we were like two, three people, and now we're almost like over 80 people at that. And you're part of it.
Yeah.
And this is what Connecticut is all about, like inclusivity, and nobody's better than anybody because we are Zumba instructors and we learn how many, like 8 hours we learn, but we come up the stairs like step by step
Yes.
because we need to keep like learning step by step. And to be inclusive, it's the least we can do to have people over in the community. And I love that with, like you said, and yourself and many people around. I'm blessed to say that you are all good friends to me, and I love you guys for what you do.
Yeah,
So
right.
thank you.
Of course. We love you too.
Yeah,
Like without the Zumba community, there would be no us,
I
and
agree.
it's always been, whether ZJ is Zest, you can talk to anybody and any Zumba instructor, right? What we all
Yes,
have in common is it's passion that drives us, right? It's always
yes,
a passion project for all of us, and
I
that's
agree.
the driving force that unites.
Yes. So tell us, what's the secret sauce in Natalie's jam session that leaves people grinning long after the last song?
I would say, well, the comment that I get most frequently, not to bring it back to singing, is, "Oh, I love that you sing in your jam sessions," but I do. So if you'd like to hear me, I sing all the time in my jam sessions. But I think that, again, the inclusivity and being able to see so clearly how gold choreo in my jam sessions can be used for so many different formats. That's what keeps people smiling. Um,
Yes,
you know, being able to, I think as instructors, right, we look for ways to repurpose our content, right, for all the different formats that we teach, right? And so gold is the heartbeat of that. And I think that's what leaves people smiling, that you can build upon this little golden nugget and take it to any other format. And I think they see that. when they jam with me.
Nice, nice. What's the oddest gift or thank you a student has given you? Did it make you laugh, cry, or anything else?
A potato.
Really?
Yes. And it was odd, but at the same time not, because the person who gave it to me is from Idaho.
Okay, I don't know. You
Potato.
need to tell me.
Yeah.
You
So
need to tell me.
Idaho potatoes. Idaho is known as the state of potatoes.
Okay,
So I was given a potato as a memory.
Joe is laughing.
Yeah. To never forget this person. And in fact, I saw this person at ZinCon this past year, and I said to her, I still have your potato.
Kidding me? Oh my God, Natalie, that's amazing. I love that.
I loved it too because it was so personal, you know?
I never heard someone gave a potato before, and now I need to know more about the potato from Idaho. I like it. Oh wow, that's personal gifts are the best gifts, aren't they?
They are.
Oh my
Absolutely.
God. Oh
Yeah.
my God. So, lesson disasters. Ever had an entire lesson go sideways? And if so, what's your best pivot move when everything goes off key or off script?
Fake it until you make it. You improvise. You improvise. Yes, I have had that happen. Now, when you say lesson, do you mean like within a Zumba class or
Anything that you
anything?
want to share.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we are a Zumba podcast here, so I have had it happen. Actually, it happened to me last week where I was on my way to a class and none of my music would play.
That's
None of it.
crazy.
And I had to just draw from whatever was available on Zin Play that would play and make it work, And thank goodness I do have a history. I used to teach theater improv, so I know how to improvise. Now, dance improv is a little bit different, but is it really? I mean,
I want to go to one of the class and have a dance improv with you, Natalie.
I think we should create a dance improv class.
We should have something going on like that, like especially before like everybody's going back to school right now. Oh, it's gonna be insane.
Yep.
So Chelsea, I do believe she's asking something about your potato. Is it growing?
Is it growing? That's a great question, Chelsea.
Hi to everybody that's coming up now. Stay and ask questions if you need to ask questions. I do have a lot of questions, but your questions are important too. So ask them, please. Natalie, finish the sentence. The best part of teaching at senior facilities is
the smile on their faces at the end of class. The smile. I mean, you never leave a class without a room full of people just beaming at you at a senior facility, regardless if it's memory care, assisted living, a very active class like at the YMCA. I mean, the joy that these classes bring, for a lot of people taking gold classes, this is their bright spot of the week. This is the bright spot. And they make that known by the smile that they radiate back at you.
I agree 100% with you. I used to teach before I start my journey to become a full-time teacher at a facility as well. And the smile, like you said, and it's just amazing feeling.
Yes.
An amazing feeling.
It
Yeah.
is.
Dennis is saying, don't forget the facilities always bring in some bangers for music. Okay, Dennis. So Chelsea is asking you something. What's one tip of advice would you give a future or new instructor?
Yeah,
That's a great question, Chelsea. Thank you.
really, really great question, Chelsea. And I think the best piece of advice that I can give to a new instructor or future instructor is once you start teaching, always stay true to yourself.
Yes.
Stay true to yourself, because the people that will wind up being your core people, will find you, and they will be there for you. I want to elaborate on that, because I think,
Please, yes.
within the Zumba world, as and in any world where you're like trying to find your way, there's always a bit of an identity crisis that happens, right? And temptation to, maybe, oh, this instructor is really successful at what they do, and I'm going to do this like that instructor and do this like that instructor. Then eventually what you have are a million little pieces of everyone else, and you've forgotten yourself.
Thank you. Yes.
Start
Be original. Be you.
Yes.
I love that. That's an amazing advice, Natalie. Yes. And I can see her doing that, because she loves doing that. She loves doing that. This is an amazing thing to say, because nowadays with everything, with TikTok, with social media and everything, people are losing their true self. They're not following what they need to follow at some point.
Yes.
And Dennis, yes, that's a really great advice. So do you know Dennis?
I'm reading everything. The commentary is so great.
Yeah. So Joe is doing a great job putting everything for us to read, and thank you, Joe, for doing that. We appreciate you. So yes, Chelsea is saying that Zumba saved her, and I do know. And she is a really tough cookie. And from 1 year she was in the hospital till today, I cannot tell you how happy I am when Chelsea comes in the room. We love everybody, and you know that. But there's that someone, when you see them come into your room, that makes your heart sing.
Yeah.
And Chelsea is one of them.
Oh, that's so beautiful.
She makes my heart sing. And especially when, oh my God, I don't want to cry. Especially when she does a song that she's like twirling, like flying.
Oh.
I can't. I need to stop and watch her, because she makes the word spin in a better word. And people like that, they do make the change in us. People think that we make a change in them, but it's the contrary. They make a change in us.
Absolutely.
Right?
It's so reciprocal. And oftentimes the people, they will say, like, Zumba's my therapy. No, my people are my therapy.
Yes, I agree 100%. So why is balance work such a game changer for healthy aging? And what's your favorite stealth way to build confidence for nervous movers?
Yeah. So balance, it fades as we age, and we all need balance work, even from younger ages, because if you don't use it, you lose it. So if you can grow it and maintain it throughout life, you're just setting yourself up for success later on in life. Falls are the number one cause of death in the in the older community.
Yes.
So balance work is absolutely essential for us when we get there, and for those that are already there. I think that a lot of timid movers are timid due to balance issues, right? So the more that we can incorporate that into our classes and throughout our day, you can stand on one foot while cleaning the dishes, and, work your balance in different ways. We gain confidence in that way. For timid movers, simplicity is key. And I think that we sometimes worry that our movers are going to get bored, but they're not bored. If we keep it simple, and I always say, like, plain rice cake, think like a plain rice cake, nothing on it, no peanut butter, no jelly, nothing, a boring rice cake. If you hand that to somebody in your class, movement wise, their confidence is going to boost, because they can do it. The easier you keep it.
100% agree. Have you ever changed your teaching based on participants offhand?
Every day. Every day.
Can you care to elaborate that? Because especially for like new Zumba instructors, that they come with a set of mind that this is my class, this is what I need to do, and I cannot change anything. But going through the years, you learn to adapt a lot. So if you can give them like the opportunity or a little bit of what you do in class to make them be more successful, what can you say?
Yeah, absolutely. This is an ever evolving skill as a Zumba instructor, and it becomes easier once you are teaching more frequently and regularly. My personal feeling is that a Zumba Gold training should be a requirement for all Zumba instructors because it teaches you how to see your class through a different lens, and it broadens your experience as an instructor of how to simplify and break things down and make it more accessible for everybody in the room. So, if you have somebody in the room, it's really cool that you were. Oh, how awesome, Dennis.
I love that.
A gold instructor, let me know if you're a gold instructor in the if you have somebody that's clearly struggling movement wise, or I have people in my class who are neurodivergent. I've had students on the spectrum, and you being able to accommodate and adapt to different processing speeds in the room is really it's a gift that you are giving them, right? It's a gift of inclusivity, because the magic of Zumba is that everybody feels somewhat anonymous, right? Which gives you the freedom to let go in class, but you also simultaneously all want to feel connected to each other, and we all want to feel included. So
100%.
The more that you can break that down, like you might have somebody, I'll give you an example, right? You might have somebody who is struggling with a salsa right and left, right? And for those of us that know the move, there's an alternating of weight on the feet. Well, if I see somebody struggling, I'm going to dial it back and just tap my foot to the side. Tap my foot to the side so that they can see the general motion. I have a young man who's been taking my class for about 3 years. He is a fixture. He is one of those people that makes my heart sing. His name is Andrew, and he is such a light. And he has never told me anything, but just in my experience of working with people, I am sure he's neurodivergent. And sometimes in class, if it's too complicated for him, I'll notice that he just stops, right? And he's here to get a workout. He got out of bed and took the bus to the gym to do a Zumba class, right? So it's my job to keep him moving, right? He takes the bus to get there, right? So I will go up to him and give him the most simplified move. We might be doing like a combo move, and I'll take one move from the combo and say, Andrew, keep it right here, and he will do it, or he'll throw punches. And as long as he's moving in his way, that's what matters to me.
I love, 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 love that, because I have someone who takes the bus to come to my class too. And like these stories, Natalie, make us super happy, because this is what matter. It's just being there, doing the movement, and just, like looking at their smile is the best thing ever to end my day.
Right.
Just the best thing ever. And your stories are just, oh my God, they are amazing. They're amazing to share. And I love that you're sharing your passion, not just with everybody right now here listening to you, with your classes, with your family, with your students. You're such an amazing person that gives glitter and light. I love that in you, Natalie. So you have a thriving family life. Has anyone in your household out Zumba you? Stage musical coup? Yeah.
Not yet.
Musical coup, or run away with the glitter stash or something like that?
Not yet.
No, come on.
My fiance might be a close second. I'll tell you a funny story about him. You guys are going to laugh about this. So October of last year, right before Halloween, I get a text message from him while I'm teaching a piano lesson here. I'm actually sitting at my piano right now, teaching
Yes.
a piano lesson. He goes, babe, I figured out my Halloween costume. And at the end of my student leaves, and he comes downstairs dressed head to toe in my Zumba wear.
Oh my God, no. Did you take a picture?
Yes, I have a picture.
I want to see it.
Yeah, I'll text it to you. Bright orange pants, a shirt that says Baila. So in that moment, yes, he out Zumbaed me.
Oh my God, I love him already. I can't. Oh my God, I cannot wait to see the picture. I can't.
I'll send it to you when we're done. I won't put on blast here in the podcast. But
Oh my God, I love him already.
that was great.
So Dennis is saying congratulations, and like for the people who just come in now, and they don't know that you're getting married soon.
Yeah.
So who gets to pick the playlist for the wedding, and what's the one song that's banned from the dance floor?
Oh, banned from the dance floor. Geez, that is such a difficult question for me because I love all music. Goodness, I mean, maybe Baby Shark because we're gonna have kids at the wedding, like so. You
Oh
can't
my
have Baby
God!
Shark.
Yes, I agree with you on that. That would be the only song I would ban to. It's crazy.
It's crazy. It's awful. I would be happy if I never had to hear it again.
Oh, yes.
And
especially that you have kids.
Yes. And do you know that they have like Baby Shark spin-offs?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that until this time around. There's
No.
like the monkeys, and they sing like their version of Baby Shark. I mean, there's all these spin-offs now, and it's too much.
It is a lot. It is a lot.
But as far
Congratulations, Dennis. Congratulations.
We went no kids. We went no kids. I know, Dennis. That's a difficult decision because like we have kids and so we just decided to go all in with the kids, let them have a party. But as far as making the playlist for the wedding, we're going to make it together. Harry has a really, really good taste in music and different from mine. That actually the majority of we're putting our own playlist together for our cocktail hour, and the majority of the songs for that playlist came from him. He's the romantic one. But he's introduced me to some singers that I didn't know of before, and like one of his languages is to speak through music. So leave out Cool and the Gang. No. Get down on it. Get down on it.
Come on, Joe.
Come
You
on.
don't know Natalie. You don't know anything about the music that we performed at Zumba sometimes. It's insane. You know what I'm doing at Zumba lately?
What?
You're gonna laugh at me if you hear it.
No, I'm not. I'm gonna love it.
Dummy on grr.
No way.
Yes way.
And I bet you people love it.
They love it because it's kind of like, you need to put a small cool down before you bring it up and bring it down. So I put it so we can go like laugh. So dummy on grrr. And everybody will be like laughing from ear to ear. I kid you not.
You should make a video with your class. I mean, I keep seeing Dame Ungur videos all over social media. You should do one with your class.
I would at some point, and everybody loves it. And they will look at me and grrr. So you should put that too.
I will. I'm looking at what Dennis just wrote.
Yeah, me too. Oh, and she was pregnant. So congratulations on the wedding, Dennis, and on the baby. We cannot wait to see pictures at some point. That's amazing. That's amazing news, Dennis. Thank you for sharing this with us tonight. Natalie, how do you juggle like teaching, performance, family, travel, advocacy, and self-care? Because we know that at some point juggling a lot of stuff, self-care is being put on the side.
Yes.
How do you like do self-care, especially with juggling everything?
Yeah.
And what can you tell people about self-care and taking care of you first before everybody else?
Yeah. That's a really great question. There was a long time in my life where I was not good at all about the self-care.
Yeah.
And I'm actually very grateful for COVID because that's really the time that I figured out how to delve into self-care and make it an essential part of my life. But I'll start with a little bit of advice portion. And that is that you absolutely can't forget about yourself because you need a full cup to be able to pour from it. And if you don't replenish your cup by pouring into yourself, you're going to be pouring from an empty cup, and that's not a fruitful place to pour from. You know,
Yeah.
this year at ZinCon, at the ZJ meeting, there was a motivational speaker, and one of the things that he talked about was how to pour into others, and this was the image that he left us with that really stuck with me. He said, "What I want to teach you here today is how to pour into others from your overflow,
Yes.
opposed to allowing little holes in your cup and pouring into others from the leaks." Right? So
Right.
self-care needs to be so important, and think of it as part of your maintenance practice, right? Like we take care of our bodies as instructors in many different ways. That care is equally as important. We often don't give ourselves permission to rest, and I want to tell you that you don't need permission to rest. Rest is essential. You never have to ask or explain needing rest. It is okay to have a day where you feel like you can't get up off the sofa. If that's going to replenish you for the day, you take that day, incorporate that rest into your life. And so one thing that I do is I'm a morning person. I love getting up early in the morning. I don't mind getting up at 4 in the morning as long as I get to bed early, which this is actually, believe it or not, past my bedtime. Right?
I love it.
I'm a little lady like that. I have like the baby's in bed at 7 o'clock and I'm right behind him, right? So
Yes.
getting up early in the morning for me before the house is awake is my way of pouring into myself. It gives me time to sit with myself, sit with my thoughts, sit with my heart, meditate. I like to burn incense first thing in the morning and just sit in the quiet and the stillness. Sometimes I'll journal. And after about an hour or so of doing that, I'll sit and enjoy my coffee alone. And once I've been able to do that, then I'm ready to face the day. You know, it's just how I set the tone for my day. And when my days don't start like that, which we're human, right?
Yes. I agree.
Like, especially if you have small children or any reason, right? Sometimes your days won't start like that. I definitely feel the difference. I feel the impact that it
Yes.
has on me. And it's just a constant reminder to always go back to what sets me up for success.
We're so much alike in that. I love how you take your time in the morning because I want my time in the morning when I wake up. Like no noise, nothing. I just want to wake up and sit and challenge myself into like healing, if
Yeah.
if I can say that.
Yeah.
Natalie, you advocate openly about body positivity and movement for all bodies.
Yes.
Have you had a moment where humor turned a tough body image day into a lighter one for you or those you teach?
A tough body image day. Well, you know, those seep in all the time, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, our bodies are always ever changing and ever evolving. And, you know, yeah, I actually, so like part of me, my post-baby body, which has felt very foreign to me, but I've been allowing myself to just be patient with the process, right? And not
Yes.
than myself. One of the things that I do now is I like to wear bodysuits under my clothing when I teach, right? So if I wear sweatpants, I'll wear a bodysuit underneath, and they're usually shorts. And so this actually happened not long ago. I'm telling you, like, the shorts are rolling up. And
Yes.
like, like I have thighs, girl, right? And so like then it's like getting caught up in my thighs here, right? And so like I pulled my pants down in class one morning while I was teaching. And my class like had a moment where they thought I was stripping. Like they thought I had no pants on underneath.
I love it.
I pulled my pants down to show them what was happening and why it was so uncomfortable. And I pulled my shorts down, pulled my pants back up, and kept dancing.
PG, Natalie, PG.
You know what, though? Let's be real, right? We all have things about our bodies that, annoy us, or, I'm just grateful every day to have a body that moves, and
Yes, I agree.
But we all have things that frustrate us. And like, that's an opportunity for my class to see, like, yeah, I'm human too, like my thighs were eating my shorts and I'm going to pull them down. And
healthy is important. It doesn't matter how big your body is. Like, I would never be like a skinny ballerina.
Right.
Come on. But healthy is a choice.
Healthy. Right.
Healthy. That's what's important.
Always, right?
Yeah.
Mind, body, spirit.
Yes. Yes. 100%. I don't want to finish the episode because you're such an amazing person. But I want to have some like fire like questions.
Oof. Okay.
We can end the conversation on like a positive note.
Yeah.
So, favorite Zumba move when no one is watching?
Favorite Zumba move when no one is watching? I would say for me that is I don't know what this one's called. Can you see?
Ah, we all can see with that booty, Natalie.
I don't know.
We all can
see from a twerk, but
let's go.
There we go. There is nothing. I like leaning into the jiggle.
Let's go. We can all into the jiggle, girl. The opera role you would play at a karaoke bar, and the song?
Carmen and the Habanera.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Best snack, pre-rehearsal, mid-class, or post-show?
Listen, for me, I love bread. I'm a toast person. Give me a slice of toast any time of day as a snack, and I'm happy. Toast with some butter on it. That's all I need.
Yes. A holiday you would most like to throw a theme Zumba party for?
Oh, I'm such a all the holidays. I love a good old Halloween class.
Yes.
Get freaky, get silly, get weird.
Love it. Cats, dogs, both, or do you channel a musical animal spirit?
A musical animal spirit?
Mm-hmm.
Both.
Nice. Secret passion you haven't yet shared with your audience?
Oh, gosh. I know these are supposed to be quick questions, but I have to think on that because I'm very much an open book. Can you come back to that?
We will.
Yeah.
Dream destination for a music or Zumba retreat?
Greece.
Oh, wow. Yes. Yes. If someone gave you a blank stage, what's your first rule?
A blank stage, first rule would be
don't fall.
Yeah, don't fall. Right, exactly. My first rule for a blank stage would be to keep it a safe space.
Yes.
Safe space for all.
Everywhere. Yeah.
Anything goes, keep it safe.
Yes. What's the wildest thing in your work bag right now?
Probably in my work bag, probably diapers. I mean, I didn't specify if they're kid or adult, so.
Oh, right. only learn any non-musical skill, what would it be?
Computer programming.
Why? Because of like AI and everything that's happening now?
Yeah, I mean, I just think it's fascinating, and I would love to learn the inner workings of
I
all of
love that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sum up your mission in one word or emoji or both.
My mission in one word is inspire. And the emoji that comes to mind for me is the little smiley face with the star eyes,
Yes.
because everyone's a star.
100% agree with that. The last one, secret passion you haven't yet shared with your audience.
Oh, I actually thought of something. I love floral arranging.
Yes.
That is something that I don't think anybody knows about me.
That's amazing. So if you wanna ever leave Zumba, would you do floral arranging at some point?
No, probably not as a job.
Yeah.
I think, but if I were to leave Zumba, and I could do anything, I would want to go into crime investigation.
Oh,
Believe it or
that's
not.
my daughter's like passion.
Yeah, I
She is
love
doing criminology.
That's
Yeah.
amazing. Good for her.
Yeah. She
She's
loved
living
that
my
a
dream.
lot.
Wow.
Yeah. You will love Cassia. You will love Cassia.
I would love to meet her.
Yeah. And guys, just like that, we've reached the final beat of the week's episode of Beyond the BeatZ. From rhythm to real talk, from sneakers to stories, you showed up, you shared, and you reminded us of what this community is all about: heart, movement, and love without limits. Before I wrap up, Natalie, can you let our audience know where they can connect with you, whether your classes, social media, any upcoming event that you have? I want everyone to follow your journey and feel that Z love.
Yeah, absolutely. You can always find me on Instagram or Facebook at ZJ Natalie K. On Instagram, send me a message and I will get back to you. If you're not following me, follow me. I always follow back. That's one way to find me. I'll be here locally in the area teaching a gold jam at Exhilarate Fitness Studios in Madison at the end of September. It's live on Zumba.com. So if you'd like to come in person and take a jam with me, please do. And other than that, I teach my regular Zumba classes at the Edge Fitness Clubs in Orange and Derby, Sunday, Mondays, and Wednesdays in the morning. And my gold class is in Branford, Connecticut at the YMCA. That's open for you to join as well. The other classes, of course, are in assisted living facilities and so on and so forth. But you can find me there and tell me where to find you, because I do like to pop into classes when I have time and am kid-free. So it's always good to connect.
That's amazing. I love that, Natalie. I really don't want to like, usually I go 1 hour, but you're an amazing personality. And I'm really honored to have met you and be friends with you with the Zumba community and on a personal level.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for sharing your story. Thank you so much for uplifting a lot of people. And until next time, keep shining your light, keep lifting each other, and keep dancing like nobody's watching, but keep everybody inspired. We are signing off, me and Natalie. Thank you so much for coming in tonight. Have a blessed evening.
Thank you.